To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Woo! Here I come.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Texans. He's opened the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending.
It's about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and
now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
my man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest.
Taking it about the 1. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. For a defense, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble.
Off the play fake, Carmichael. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. On Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right route, throwing too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to...
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down.
Every time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. For a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Or earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the...
First and 10 from the gun. Carmichael. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Taking the lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mond. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20.
You're gonna make everything.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Right now.
Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter.
As we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it?
Back to throw. Carmichael. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Touchdown, Houston. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get it.
But fortunately, had an alert team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will bring this one back. Off play action, Carmichael. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are...
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really...
Hurry's given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brings up third.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really
well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Single season, and the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
In the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong.
On the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
You know what?
Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. A fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past the 40. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Onto their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive.
In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Lead. quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield. And
a first down throw for Winston. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And here comes a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. For a defense, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble.
From a yard or two deep. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Back to throw. Carmichael. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. In their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about it,
Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
yeah, once you get
Touchdown, Texans. Add on to their lead.
on that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy.
Pretty good, comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross saving his. And the Texans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And
Throwing is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong before realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your best.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.